Hi everyone, I'm Jeanette with Returning Home Yoga, and today's practice is more core orientated. So if you have sensitive knees or just like to have cushioning under your lower legs, I highly recommend the use of a blanket or a towel to have handy. And we shall begin. So come comfortably seated, whatever that means for you. Finding your sits bones as you remove muscle and flesh from them. As we settle into the seat, hands rest comfortably on the legs or somewhere onto your lap. And we take a few moments to begin to let whatever's been going on in your life to take a back seat. As you find your way more inward to your inner being, your inner world, as the external world begins to fade away. You may wish to lower your eyes or to simply focus upon a single spot out in front of you. We take a few moments to feel the areas of the body that are in connection to the mat, while at the same time beginning to encourage length and space to be created between each of your vertebrae. Now let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth for a big sigh. Taking a moment to acknowledge how the body has responded to that. Might be a little bit of a letting go happening. And we'll take another one of those cleansing, releasing breaths. Inhale. And again, simply noticing how the body responds. Might be a sense of lightness beginning to be noticed within you. Now let's take one more. Cleansing, releasing breath. Deep inhale. Big sigh. And any stress that may have arrived with you on your mat today, it might be beginning to dissipate, even just from those 3 rounds of cleansing breath. From there, we'll place the hands onto the lower rib cage. As the breath consciously begins to deepen, see if you can bring it into this area that your hands are resting upon. Knowing that if the breath doesn't reach there quite yet, it's perfectly okay. It will eventually. Three more rounds. And as your 3 rounds complete, lower the arms, hands, and return to the body, breathing itself. Okay. From there, let your hands rest onto your legs, and we begin with some hip rotations. Just feeling the torso floating as it creates the circle shape. Noticing when your body naturally inhales And when it naturally exhales. Eventually, as your body finds its way back upwards, pausing and reversing direction. The next time you find yourself upward, pausing there. Allowing the body to absorb what might be new and different within it. From there, let's come into hands and knees. Utilizing your blanket or your towel to cushion. As your hands find their way beneath the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, middle finger straight ahead. Knees finding their way below the hips. And that subtle drawing in of the low belly, the space between navel and pubis bone. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhaling, rounding. Low belly hugging right into the back body. Leading with your heart center. Inhale, tilt the tailbone to sky. Bring the chest, the heart between the shoulders. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, leading with the heart. Feeling the back body arching. Head looks up. Low belly's hugging in. Exhale, rounding. Please continue at your own rhythm. And the next time you find yourself inhaling, bring the torso parallel to the ground. And as you exhale, broaden your collarbones and create a little space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, lengthen through spine. As you exhale, right knee comes towards forehead. As you inhale, extend the leg out, lifting. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, extend, heart rises, head looks up. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring the leg level with your hip. Flex at the ankle joint so your toes face the ground. Low belly hugs in. As ready, opposite arm comes forward. Thumb facing up to the sky and the gaze just a little bit forward. Holding and breathing. Really making sure that your low belly is hugging strong into the spine. From here, on an exhale, bring elbow and knee towards each other. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. As you exhale, knee to elbow, as body allows. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower the arm. Knee comes to forehead. And releasing. As you inhale, coming into standing. Kneeling, my apologies. Rolling the shoulders out. Inhale, arms out into up. As you exhale, backs of the hands down center line. Begin to create wrist rotations, both directions. Begin to flick your fingers. This is really good if you do a lot of computer work. It's really, really good for the wrists and the hands. Also, if you have arthritis, really, really helpful. Give the hands a shake. And as you're ready, returning to table pose. Respreading the fingers, middle finger straight ahead. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, recreate that space between shoulders and the broadening across the collarbones. Low belly hugs into spine. Inhale. Exhale, other knee towards head. Inhale, extend the leg. Lift up through the chest, head as body allows. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend the leg right out from the hip. Ankle flexes so the toes face the ground. Rehug that low belly to spine. And as ready, opposite arm comes forward. Fingers are spread wide, thumb reaching up to sky. Gaze a little forward as you find the breath and your balance here. Good. On your next exhale, elbow towards knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Now I'm a little wobbly on this side. I just do what my body can do as it's ready. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower the arm. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Releasing the leg. Inhale. Exhale, big toes touch, knees widen as much as needed for your body to have the buttocks sink towards the heels, the arms to extend out in front of you, and the forehead to rest onto the ground. If your forehead doesn't reach, make fists with your hands, stack them, and let your forehead rest on them. Rest attention into the low back. As you inhale, see if you can feel the low back rising as breath finds its way into it. And as you exhale, feel the body softening, letting go eventually. Few more rounds of breath here, please. From here, we find our way into downward facing dog. If you prefer to stay in child's pose for now, please by all means do so. On an inhale, come through table. Curl the toes. As you exhale, reach the buttocks high up behind you. Anchor down through the base of fingers and thumbs. Feel your arms lengthening out of their wrist joints as your sits bones reach high to the sky. Encourage your neck to let go, your arms to lengthen. And of course, remaining with breath. You may discover you'd like to walk the legs out, commonly called walking the dog. Encourage that movement to be nice and slow, nice and mindful, and even with breath. An inhale, bending one knee. The exhale, lengthening through the other leg.
The inhale, bending that leg. The exhale, extending. Eventually, both knees bend a little. And as you exhale, encouraging heart closer to the thighs and re-lengthening through legs. On your next inhale, return to the knees. And as you exhale, take a moment in child's. From here, coming up,
Finding your way onto your back body. Using core as body allows. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tail. Engage through the low belly as vertebra by vertebra lowers to the ground. Once lowered, please ensure your spine is straight. Draw the knees into chest, wrapping arms around legs, and a little bit of movement, side to side, maybe a sacrum circle or two each direction. Legs hug back into body. Keeping the right leg hugging in, extend the other. Always adjust how it feels through the low back, through the sacrum. Hands interlace as the leg hugs in quite strongly towards body. Ankle, feet flex at the ankle joints. Collarbones broaden. Inhale, create that length through the spine. And as you exhale, feel your low belly moving in towards spine as your leg lifts a little. Or depending on your low back, you might discover the leg needs to lift a little higher or quite high. Please listen to the cues that are coming from your body. And it might mean that your leg just rests on the ground for today. Please, please honor that. From here, you might stay how you are. You might bring your arms alongside you, flexing at your ankle joints. Or on an exhale, your head lifts towards leg. The chin tucks in and the corners of the mouth turn up. The arms come alongside you eventually with the flexion at the wrist joints as you extend through heels of feet and hands. Holding, breathing. And you might notice a little bit of shaking happening. I am noticing that in my body as we practice today. Just the nervous system aligning to this new shape. And of course your core muscles might be going, hello, I haven't been in this position ever or for a long time. On the inhale, the leg comes in. Exhale, pause. Inhale, lower. Exhale, feel the upper body letting go. Turning your head slowly one direction on an exhale. An inhale brings the head back through center. The exhale, opposite direction. Inhale through center. Exhale, pause. Other leg extends out onto the ground. Hands wrap to the shin. Flex at the ankle joints. And begin to feel the low belly reconnecting to spine. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, lifting that leg just to a height that is appropriate for your body. Inhale. As you exhale, find the same shape you had on the other side. So it might be the arms just alongside you without lifting the head. Or the exhale lifts head to knee.
The arms align alongside you, extending through the wrist joints, extending through the heels. Breathing consciously, running tongue along teeth and gums or sticking out your tongue so that we prevent tension in the jaw. As you inhale, leg returns. Pause here as you exhale. Inhale, exhale, lower. Feet come to the ground. Your legs might stay bent, or you might feel that straightening the legs is best as the body integrates. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Opening the mouth for that big sigh. And letting go. Good. From there, let's bend both legs back into body. Flex at the ankle joints. See if you can spread the toes. Extend your arms out in the T shape. Now your body might prefer your feet on the ground for this twist. If that's the case, again, please honor. Or the inhale lengthens the spine. The exhale, taking the legs over to your right side and allowing them to either land onto the ground, or you might find that they hover a little. And if they do, just reach for that blanket, towel, and let them rest on there. Head could turn opposite direction. And the breath here with you. Keeping the legs hugging into each other. Inhale through center. Exhale, pausing. Inhale. Exhale, opposite direction. If you need the blanket, simply shifting it off to that other side so the legs can be supported. The breath becomes the focal point once again. With legs hugging into each other. Inhale through center. Exhale, lowering legs. Let the foot soles touch. The legs open out away from each other into your bound angle, Baddha Konasana pose, also known as butterfly or cobbler pose. You might like to place the blanket or the towel onto your belly and hips. We shift into Shavasana. If you'd prefer to have your legs straight, simply bring them together, extending them, and maybe rolling them 2 or 3 times as your body sinks and settles into this pose of non-doing, this posture of allowing integration of practice today, and of course, allowing for rest. Resting attention into the belly and taking 3 breaths, long and slow, into that space at your own rhythm. The inhalation expanding. And the exhalation softening. And the whole body sinking, settling into this non-doing integration portion of practice. Breath begins to deepen. Movement binds the legs, the arms, fingers, thumbs, toes, ankles, wrists, and maybe that full body stretch is required. Maybe a hugging in of the legs to body. Eventually, one arm comes over your head, rolling to that side, pausing. Utilizing exhale with helping hands, returning to seated. Taking a few moments to simply notice your inner world for shifts and changes from taking this time to practice. So powerful to be on the mat. Let's take a deep inhale, arms sweeping out and up. Big sigh. Hands landing at the heart. Thank you for joining for this practice. From my heart to your heart.
Namaste. I look forward to seeing you on your mat for the next practice. Bye for now.